If you wanted to lose weight, how would you go about it?
Well, if I want to lose weight, then I have a simple routine, and if I want to lose weight, I would, number one, I get myself in a tracksuit. I watch my diet, that is watch what I eat. So I will go on a chicken soup and water diet for 2 weeks. I will eat something very light. I will boil a chicken soup in the morning. First I will drink a glass of warm water in the morning, and then I will boil a chicken soup. I will do 2 hours of exercises. I will come back, I'll drink a cup of warm water. I will then go to work, go to my routine and avoid eating anything, and then I come back home, I eat another chicken soup, I do some exercises, and in 2 weeks I should be down to whatever weight I want to do. I got that functional when I was training for my taekwondo and brown belt exams. That was my routine, and I lost 17 pounds in 2 days.
My name is Kenneth Mitchell. I'm 41 years of age. I live in Laventille. I've actually been overweight for all of my life. It's not something that happened recently or anything like that. As from a child growing up, I was always overweight. Didn't have a really active childhood or anything like that. And it just continued over the years. Now, it may not be any great drastic thing that I could speak of in the sense of heart or anything like that. I never had diabetes, any heart conditions, but the stresses it put were basically high blood pressure. It would come and go. I never really had stress on the joints, but then again, because of the weight, sometimes at one time in my life I had basically a lower back pain, which went away again. Everyday living, basically, everyday living. Things like when you're walking and so on, you may get tired a lot faster because of it. Traveling on maxi, you would get that problem because, of course, people don't want to sit next to the fat guy or anyone that's overweight. But overall, something you have to deal with. If you're overweight, you're overweight. People's prejudice or dislike, you can't really do anything much about that. You could control your weight, you could try to bring it under control, but until then, what are you going to do? I think it's not just one point. I mean, there are many times in your life where you try to make the decision to basically lose weight, but then again, you either fall short or something, it got derailed, more or less. Basically, why I'm at this stage in my life, the main thing is to try to make it a part of my daily lifestyle, something that I'll do every day or basically be mindful of. It's not just basically something you do now and then after you get the results, you just basically jump back into the old lifestyle. You have to actually keep doing it every day, something that you can be mindful of. Fitness routine. Basically, it's more of a hit. It's more of a high intensity training. That's basically what we do at the gym. And he mixes it up. For instance, last week he made me run suicides, crunches, push-ups, squats. It varies. Basically, at the end of the day, sometimes we are on the ropes and the ropes. So basically, he mixes it up in such a way that your body does not get accustomed to what it's doing, which actually does help. Because if we keep doing the same thing all the time, the body does adapt to it quickly. At least my body does. It's a more targeted exercise. As I said, with him here, he will be able to show me where I'm going wrong. For instance, there are times when I'll be doing an exercise or one of the exercises incorrectly. He will show me, what, you need to go low on this, you need to bend your knees, you need to arch, you need to work that specific muscle group that he's looking to target. With that, and then he gives you the motivation as well. He said, come on. Give me that one more. Keep going. Don't stop now. You say, all right, you're going to rest? All right, let's time that rest for you now. He gives that motivation. Let's go. If I'm home and I don't have that, usually you just do what you're doing, but you won't do it as intensely as he is. Like, for instance, I have a weight machine. I'll do push-ups. I'm going to do 25 sets. Yes, I'll do 25 sets. But before I do another 25, I'll take out. Whereas he will say, no, that's enough rest. Or I might be doing, my form might be wrong. he'll be able to correct that and show me where I'm going wrong.
Thus far, Kenneth has been doing exceptionally well. Actually, within the first couple of weeks, within the first, 6 to 8 weeks, we were able to get down as much as 45 pounds, which was really good. He's a hard worker, and once he sticks to the plan, he can hit his goals. Typically, again, the approach is individual, right? Everyone's a little different, and hence you need to start with assessment and consultation, get to know the individual, their goals, where they're at, what they want to achieve. Apart from that, you need to know what got them there. At least identifying what got them there, you can identify how to get them out of that zone and move them towards their goals.
Before, my weight was 438 pounds, about 438, 440. Present weight, it's around 390, 393 about. My goal is to lose around 200 pounds.
That's not going to happen overnight. Like I told him at the start, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take work commitment. 200 pounds, you're talking about a major commitment. First of all, he didn't put it on overnight. He's not going to lose it overnight. So at least a year and change for him to get down there. But practically, I try not to get clients to focus on weight. All right, I want to focus in terms of the healthy aspects, getting the body fat down, bringing the BMI under control and so forth. All right, the weight could change as the program changes, so it's not a matter of focusing on the weight, but we set different goals that I want the clients to focus on achieving.
My drill sergeant, besides him, motivation is basically losing the weight. From in the beginning when I started to change the diet and so on, I did a lot of research, and basically when I started doing that and I came to him, I already had the mindset that I wanted to lose the weight, and he helped me get over that plateau. I still do get to a plateau sometimes, but because he changes up the exercise so much, it basically pushes the body. But mainly it's him and my mindset, and my family also is a great factor inside that they want to encourage me.
So he came to me because he was interested in undergoing some pretty serious measures to try and counteract his issue with obesity. And he wanted guidance really from a medical perspective, and to do some blood work really to determine if he was healthy enough to do the kinds of, I wouldn't say a little bit alternative treatments that he wanted to try.
The diet that I'm on right now, it's a diet which basically it's a sugar detox. What my instructor calls a sugar detox, whereby I don't consume any kind of sugar, not even fruit I'm allowed to have, because there's sugar in the fruit as well. No flour, no pasta, no grains. There's actually a list of stuff that I'm not allowed to eat during this time, if it's for a 3-week period. Well, what I have here right now, it's basically we have cauliflower, we have broccoli, we have bodi, pigeon peas, carrots, and some turkey as well. Basically, it's being cooked inside some saffron. Basically, how we usually do saffron in Trinidad, at least some people, you put some oil in, we add the saffron, let it brown or burn a little bit, and then you add your onion, your tomatoes, all the other stuff, and then you put your meat in, let it cook. Once that cooks, then you add the veg and so on. Yeah, basically the diet that I'm on right now, it's mostly a veg. I usually eat mostly veg. Not only, I eat meat as well. I basically have to cut out the rice, the flour, anything that can be converted quickly into sugar by the body. So I'm on a sugar-free diet. Originally, it's supposed to be a 21-day cleanse, that kind of thing, but my instructor and I decided that we're going to go for the whole cycle, which the remainder of the cycle, which our cycle is around 3 months. So depending on the results, when I see him later on this week, he will say continue or to cut it off at the 21 days. Some of the other things that I do include coconut oil in the diet to to help with the loss of weight?
So there's a lot of controversy regarding fat and the role that fat plays in obesity. Many people actually suggest that good fats help with weight loss, and it's only a certain group of fats that actually cause you to gain weight. One of the big ones now is coconut oil, mainly because it has what we call medium chain fatty acids, which actually feed the brain. There are lots of studies actually now with coconut oil and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's showing that it actually helps with brain health. So coconut oil does help with weight loss.
My advice would be research. Do your research. Before you commit or you head in any direction, I mean, you need to realize that, one, you have a problem, and two, you need to get some help. Now, the help, I mean, I'm not talking about, you don't have to actually join a gym or anything like that. You need to do some research, talk to your doctor, talk to a nutritionist. Do your research. Whatever they tell you, research it as well, because the truth of the matter is what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for someone else.
Like I said, I think the big issue is figuring out why you had this issue with the weight in the first place. And so for a woman, if you know it's compulsive eating, then you have to deal with the issue that might be causing you to become a compulsive eater. If it's laziness, then of course we know it's going to be that you have no choice. You have to get up, you have to exercise. In most cases, remember, weight loss is still 80% diet and only 20% exercise. So in most cases, trying to go to the gym every day sometimes is not always the best answer. There are, 1,000,001 diets out there, and if you look at any particular diet, you'd find somebody who lost weight effectively with it, whether it was a gimmick or not. And the reason is, you can try everything, but one thing will work, because that one diet would get to the source of your issue with your weight gain. And once you find that, you'd find that you'd lose weight and keep it off very easily. So that's my advice. You need to do your research. You need to sit with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself and just figure out what is the source of the problem in the first place.